লেটেক্স এটা একটা তোমার স্টাডি মডেল, ঠিক আছে? এটা স্টাডি মডেল। এই স্টাডি মডেলের একটা থাকবে, একটা হচ্ছে অ্যানাটমিক্যাল, একটা হচ্ছে তোমার আর্টিস্টিক পার্ট, একটা হচ্ছে অ্যানাটমিক্যাল পার্ট। অ্যান্ড দিস it should be the occlusal plane should be is a 5 to 7 degree inclined with the floor. That means true horizontal এসব, ঠিক আছে? যখন এর ক্যারেক্টার হচ্ছে when it will stand in all surfaces. It will stand in all surfaces. Okay? It should not dislodge. Okay, this is a study model, orthodontic study model, comprises of maxillary arch and a mandibular arch. When they are in occlusions, it is found that it is in a bilaterally. Is in a right side is in a Engels class 2 relations, and left side is in a end-on relations. What is super class 1? What is super class 1? Well, Engels super class 1 means, what do you mean? When the maxillary and mandibular molars are end-on relations, look, the mesobuccal cusp is not lodging directly into the mesobuccal groove, then it is called super class 1. Okay, this is a class 2 relation. Okay, this is a class 2 relations, and this is a super class 1 relations. Okay, thus this is a class 2 division 1. Okay, with the proclinations, with the increased overjet and overbite. It is also deep bite. What are the types of bite?
Open bite, deep bite, cross bite.
No, normally the cross bite is not included. What are the types of bite? It is in a complete deep bite, it is an incomplete deep bite. There is two types. It is in a
Complete deep bite, incomplete.
It is a normal bite. It is in a, what is a normal? If it is 2 to 4 millimeter range, then it is normal. If it is beyond that, then it is in a deep bite. When it is touching the gingiva on the palatal side, then it is in a complete deep bite. When it is in a overlapping is more than 4 millimeter or does not touching the palatal tissues, then it is in an incomplete deep bite. Okay. Other than this, there is a close bite. What is close bite? When because when there is a vertical overlapping is maximum more than 4, but in sagittally, that means your overjet is 0. That means upper and lower incisor are grinding against each other. Lower labial are grinded with the upper incisors. In a class 2 deep 2 situation, what happens? These two lateral incisor is projecting outwards, and two central incisor is rubbing against each other with the lower. So this is called the traumatic bite or close bite. And sometimes we say the traumatic deep bite or close bite. Why? There is overjet is 0. The upper and lower incisor are rubbing against each other. And what is cross bite? There is a short question, na? There is a short question.
Scissor bite.
Okay. What is there is no consider what is the cross bite? Cross bite is means mostly cross bite is called when the upper occlusal plane and the upper occlusal configuration crosses the lower occlusal configuration. That means usually the upper circle will be outer and lower circle will be inner. If anywhere they are crossing against each other, then it is called the cross bite. It may be anterior, it may be posterior. So it is in the upper occlusal line, lower occlusal line interfering, crossing against each other. That is a cross bite. So self-retaining malocclusion. As a few malocclusions we retain self after corrections. Okay. So these are the most common questions. Okay. Now this is enough for this. And what are the other than Engel's classifications? There is so many classifications. Then who modified the Engel's classifications? What are the limitations of the Engel's classifications or drawbacks of the Engel's classification? What is the superiority of the Engel's classifications? These are the most common Viva questions you have already read. Okay, and how do you describe a mixed traditional? Huh? Then there's now who modified the Engel's classifications? These modifications. Okay. Most accepted and most modern the classifications. What is orthogonal classifications? Okay. What is canine law? What is canine law? Okay. Which one is in a three-dimensional classification? First three-dimensional classifications. Simons. And most advanced and Ackermann profit is the most advanced and most accepted classifications. Now, when there is a male teeth is present, any of the either of the arch, what type of classification will follow? একটা পেশেন্ট এসছে 10 years এজ তখন তুমি তো কোন ক্লাসিফিকেশন করবে mixed traditional classifications, that means Baum's classifications, because it is in a Baum's classifications is a flash terminal plane classification. Flash terminal plane, the distal surface of the upper second molar deciduous molar to lower deciduous molar, they should be in a flash, a single line. It may be a mesial state, it may be a distal state. Usually what does it indicate when it is in a flash? Then how does this happen? এটা কেমন করে হয়? Where is the key? Where is the key of the adjustment?
Primary space gulo.
Leo space. How much Leo space in upper jaw and how much Leo space in the lower jaw? Upper jaw is unilateral side 0.9 millimeter and lower is 1.77. So if the splash terminal plane is there, the lower will be shift more, almost double. Mesial migrations. So if there is an end-on relations, there will lower arch will be allowed the lower molar to shift mesially more, so that it will ultimately develop a class 1 molar relations. Okay, if it is in a distal state, indicating the lower will fails to come forward to develop a class 1 relations, so it will be definitely will develop in future there is a chances of developing a class 2 type of malformations in permanent dentitions. If it is in a forward, if the lower E is in a more forwardly placed than the upper second molar, there is a chances of development of class 3. Okay, and what is the primate space? What is the utility of the primate space? Okay, what is early mesial shift? What is late mesial shift? What is the diastema? What is diastema? What is the ugly duckling face? What is a compensatory curve? Okay, all these things are small questions. Will be everywhere. It is there. Okay. Now you come to this. I will ask you. You choose anything from it. Describe it. তোমাকে করতে হবে না, যা পারো বলো, ভুল হতে পারে. First you should hold it in an anatomical position. Okay, this is in a maxillary. It is in a, you always say a removable orthodontic appliance. Don't say it is in an acrylic appliance. You say it is in a removable orthodontic appliance. It is in a comprises of wire component and acrylic base. Okay, what are the wire component? You should not say everything. You try to make your gradation higher by so that the examiner can ask you questions. This is now wire component and then along with the acrylic component. What are the wire component in there? And then you say that there are two atoms,
one
and
labial
two labial bow. Don't say you look labial bow. I will ask you. Then what type of labial bow is there? Okay, this is a U-loop labial bow. Then I will ask you, what is the advantage of the U-loop? Why I have not put it a reverse loop? Then I will ask you, what is this? Then what is the purpose of this key?
habit breaking appliances.
You say it is in a
Habit breaking appliance.
What type of habit breaking? Your gradations will be higher the number of questions asked by the external. তুমি যদি আগে থেকে সব বলে দাও যে আমার পকেটে এত আছে, দেখবে দোকানে কিনতে যাবে যে সেলসম্যান প্রথমে বলবে আপনার বাজেট কি, মানে বুঝে নিতে চাইবে যে তোমার ট্যাগের জোর কত। ডোন্ট এক্সপ্লেন দ্যাট, তাহলে ও ওই রেঞ্জের মধ্যে খুঁজবে, তোমাকে ভালো কোয়ালিটি জিনিস আর দেখাবেই না। ওকে, ঠিক তেমনি তোমাকে এক্সটার্নালকে কোশ্চেন করতে দাও। হ্যাঁ, দিস ইজ আ রিমুভেবল অর্থোডন্টিক অ্যাপ্লায়েন্সেস। Describe it as there is an wire component and then with some acrylic base. Okay, then this is what are the wire component are there? It's Adam class. Don't say it is an retentive Adams. Don't say. Let him to ask. What the purpose of the Adams?
Retention.
It is a retentive component. Which part of the Adams get the retention? What are the parts of Adams? Listen, three parts: the bridge arm,
bridge
two
arm,
arrowheads,
adapter.
and crossover arm, or retentive arm, or the crossover arm. Okay. Then, which part of the Adams officially successfully get the retention?
Arrowhead.
Two arrowhead. How does it get the retention? Engaging in the undercut area. It is in the undercut area. Okay. It is engaged in the undercut area. There is a survey line. There is a maximum contour of the teeth. If it is goes below the contour, then it is within the undercut. When the displacing force will act, as it is in a create a friction because it is in the undercut. The নিচে খোঁচের মধ্যে আটকে আছে ভাই, বেরোতে গেলে ফ্রিকশন হবে, then it will be function. Okay, then this is a it is in a maybe it is a habit breaking appliance also. Then the questions will go, what are the habits are there? What are the habits are there? These grips are for habit breaking. What type of habit breaking it can break?
Tongue thrusting.
Only tongue thrusting. Arrowhead, two arrowhead. Okay, so this is not thumb sucking হয়ে গেল or tongue thrusting, এটা থেকে few questions আসতে পারে। Okay, যে what are the different types of orthodontics are here? What are the types of orthodontic treatment? Preventive, interceptives, and corrective. Which part is called preventive?
When the development and to preserve the existing occlusion.
No, this is it is in a very initial. There is no questions of any development. The malocclusion is not yet developed at all.
Preventive measures taken.
It is a preventive measures
Taken
prior to
before
development of matter. It is a preventive measures taken on the for intercepting the chances of development of the malocclusions. And what are the measures? What are the measures?
Serial extraction. No.
What is the first is counseling of the parents. You have to maintain the integrity of the dental arch for a given particular age group. That is a patient that come to you at the age of 5. There is an initiation of the first mixed dentitional phases. So there should not be any permanent. আমি ক্লাসে আসছি পরে ফোন করুন. So it is in a situation is such where there is a prediction. There's an integrity of the arch should be maintained. Integrity means there should be all deciduous teeth should be healthy. There should not be developing part of the, and you have to, that means you should prevent any sorts of caries. You should apply fluoride for preventive measures. If there is any paraoral habits, if there is any mouth breathing, if there is any abnormal habit of food, even abnormal food pattern, that means if the still is sucking the bottle, if is taking the breastfeeding still, if the parents is still making the broth and giving it a spoon, you have to counsel for the nutrition as well. Okay, sure. It's not what I am saying. It is there is no guideline that this is interceptive, this is preventive. They are intermingling. The patients will all come with a specific border. You have to judge. You have to judge. If there is already shedding out any teeth, you should do the things. But if it is not, why should you jump? But it is not preventive. It is interceptive. Interceptives is that part where some amount of malocclusion has been already developed, and developing malocclusions factors are already precipitated. According to you, there is a missing of some teeth due to scheduled shedding period. So in preventive and interceptive both period, the serial exfoliations pattern also have to be curiously examined. Okay, so there's preventive means you are doing counseling for the food, counseling for the oral hygiene, counseling for the different types of good habits, at the applications of fluoride, and also what I say, there is if you feel that is already mouth breathing is there, then let the parents to go for your child specialist. Is mouth breathing is there, if there is a tonsillar problem, so many things can happen. Proper immunization also your part. Proper immunization, advise the patients for proper immunization. Okay, so these are the part. And interceptives is already some amount of malocclusion is developed over there. You should adjust for the your thing. Serial extraction, not serial extraction, but in a proper time of extraction. তুমি দেখছো যে আপার সেন্ট্রাল ইনসিজার ইরাপ্ট করে গেছে, এখনো প্যালেটে ঘুরছে, you should shed. And if there is any already there is a habit is there, you should discourage the habit by habit breaking. Okay, you should, if there is a premature loss, you should maintain the space with the space maintainer. If there is any caries cavity, you try to preserve. If the anatomy of the tooth is lost, you put the steel crown to maintain space. If the space is already lost, put the space regainer. So many things are there. And last is your serial extractions. Last would be your serial extractions. And serial extraction, there is different ways. There is your questions also. There are types of serial extraction. There is different types. You have to describe this. Okay. Now is interceptives. Yeah, preventive. Preventive is when it is a comprehensive orthodontic treatment. What is comprehensive treatment? What is comprehensive? Yes. Comprehension means you should take care of the development of utmost normalcy of the occlusion and restore the all possible means to correct a balanced occlusion, and both in a functional, aesthetic, and stability of your residence. You should try. It may be habit breaking, it may be growth modifications by malfunctional, and it may be by means of is a direct orthodontic by different techniques. By different techniques, it may be removable, it may be fixed, it may be lingual, it may be your other means. Okay, it may be follow the base, it may be follow the edgewise system, it may be the modified edgewise system, so different things. So ultimately we are doing for camouflage connection. If there is we can't do anything, we'll go for the camouflage. What is the camouflage? Camouflage is there when we are not, the patient is appeared to you around 14, 15, 16, 18, 19. Okay? Then some amount of skeletal discrepancies are there. Patient is not at all interested about the skeletal corrections and your growth potentiality has been lost. Patient has been over the proper utilization of the growth. You can't get any further time for the growth modifications. So you step forward. You can mask the problem by means of changing your dental pad. We go for the extractions. Your underlying skeletal discrepancy remain. We go through the alignment of the teeth to get the maximum factors. What are the three themes of the orthodontic treatment? What is junction strat?
Functional efficacy, structural balance, aesthetic harmony.
Okay. This is the minor question. What is the junction strat? What is the trident of habit? Okay. What is the fourth factor in habit? It is not considered only the trident. It is quadrant. What are the fourth factor? You are right. Intensity, duration, and frequency. And fourth is in a directions of force. Direction is a new pattern. তুমি কোন দিক থেকে ফোর্সটা দিচ্ছ, বাঁ হাতের আঙুল চাপছো না বা ডান হাতের আঙুল চাপছো, এই কর্নারের আঙুল চাপছো না থাম চাপছো, পুরোটা ঢোকাচ্ছো না অর্ধেকটা ঢোকাচ্ছো, this is a pattern. And directions of force, that is also an important factor for development of the malocclusions. Okay, now let's see, you just একটা malfunctional তোলো, একটু লজ্জা পাচ্ছি, পরীক্ষার সময় লজ্জা পাস না। প্রথমত তুমি যদি তোলো, you should hold in an anatomical position. First, he has been holding a Frankel. You should know the Frankel classifications. You should know. Okay. So how do you understand this is up and down? For Frankel understanding, there is you look like transpalatal wax. This loop, the teardrop shaped loops passing through one side to the other side. Definitely it should be in a parallel. So there is easy to hold over there. What is this two acrylic part? Buccal shield. Can you remember the oral screen? The oral screen is an entire. Okay. Here we are only two buccal shield. But the muscles are lying over here. What is the purpose of this shield? To counter, not compensate. To counter the abnormal thrust of the buccinator muscles. Okay, so this is the functions. What is this? These are called the fillet. If it is entirely through and through covering the entire lower anterior region, then it is lip shield. This is called or lip bumper. This is not lip bumper. This is the palate. This is what is the function of it? What is the function of this palate? Yeah, it prevents the inward thrust of the mentalis muscle. Inward thrust of the mentalis muscle, number one. Number two, it stretches the buccal vestibule. It stretches the buccal vestibule. When there is a stretching is there, there will be stimulations to the periosteal layer that will initiate a formations of layer of osteoblastic activity, and there will be layer of bone will be laid down. So the lower incisors will be come forward. Okay, so it is countering the mentalis activity as well as it is stimulating to generate new layer of bone in the periosteal activations. Okay, then what is these things? Is the lingual. Okay, what is your mind? Why it is there? What is the anatomical structure over there? Tongue. So to counter the tongue thrust. To position the tongue proper position. Okay. This okay. And then classifications, you know. তুমি একটা তোলো। Related anatomical position. What is this? আরে এটা হচ্ছে খেলার মাঠে তুই এখন পিচে নামিসনি, এটা তুই নেটে আছিস, বল না।
এটা অ্যাক্টিভেটর।
এটা অ্যাক্টিভেটর কে তৈরি করেছিল? একটা কথা মনে রাখ, A for A, মানে অ্যাক্টিভেটর is Anderson, Bionator is B for B, is a Bolton, and F is your Frankel, F for F. Okay, and who is the father of myofunctional appliance? Who first invented this?
Sir,
Kingsley is a jumping of the bite. Norman Kingsley. No. There's a who? Anderson and Robin. Pierre Robin. Monoblock. It is the forerunner of the myofunction. Okay. So activating.
It is a removable myofunctional appliance comprises of
Is it removable বলাটা myofunctional যখন বলবি তখন removable বলার দরকার নেই, তুই সঙ্গে সঙ্গে তোকে জিজ্ঞেস করবে what are the other types of myofunctional you know, তখন তোকে বলতে হবে যে there is also fixed type. What are the fixed myofunctionals are there? Most commonly used name one myofunctional which can be used both removable as well as fixed. It is semi-fixed, but a myofunctional which you can use grossly both as a removable as well as fixed basis on the patient's behavior, patient's reactions. সে বাচ্চা যদি না পড়ে তখন ফিক্স করে, ঠিক আছে, এ পড়ছে না, পেরেন্টস এসে বলছে যে পড়ছে না, তাহলে তোমাকে কাল ফিক্স করে দিতে হবে। সো দ্যাট ইজ না টুইন ব্লাড মোস্ট ওয়াইডলি ইউজ, যেগুলো ডেফিনেটলি ব্লাড লস হলে ডেফিনেটলি আলটিমেটলি ডেথ হবে, তার আগে আরো অনেক কিছু হবে, তো সেটা তো বলতে হবে, ঠিক আছে। তো ওকে, now what is the basic principle of activator?
force application and force
Elimination. How does it work?
This wire component
The bite, dynamic bite registration করা হচ্ছে. It is now we take the dynamic bite
by
registration.
construction.
We are changing the posture of the mandible. It is mostly used in a class 2 type of situations where mandible is retro positions, maxilla is in a forward position. We alter the posture of the mandible. When you are taking the dynamic bite registrations, we ask the patient to bite forward. How much? Horizontally, or it is called sagittally. At least maximum we can do at a time or 5 millimeter. The 5 millimeter maximum we can go forward. Once you changing the posture of the mandible, then the entire musculature and the spaces, buccal space in oral cavity and your pharyngeal spaces, their configuration is also altering. the tongue posture is changing, the lip posture is changing. So all these altered positions, and it initiates some stimulus to the superlying soft tissues. Once the mandible is forwarding, it carries out all the muscles it is attaches with, mostly the lateral tragoid muscles. And lateral tragoid has a great impact on the condyle of the mandible. The condyle of the mandible is stimulated. So there will be chondroblast stimulations. There is a layer of cartilage over there. They will faster transfer into the chondroblastic activity, the layer of the thickening of the chondroblastic layer, which will gradually eat up by the osteoblast, and the condylar length will be increased. So changing the posture of the mandible, you are altering the soft tissue position and the spaces in a circumoral region. All these initiates some soft tissue stimulations. The soft tissue stimulations. What is the your most accepted growth theories?
Functional matrix.
What is the contributions of the functional matrix theories given by Melvin Moss? What is the main concept of the Melvin Moss?
The growth
The growth of heart.
on the soft tissue, and the heart tissue is compensated to the soft tissue.
Yeah, that means every skeletal changes fast carried or follow the soft tissue changes. There will be some amount of soft tissue changes, and the spaces, different spaces are there: pleural cavity, nasal cavity, pharyngeal spaces. All these spaces, the maxillary ear cells, all these spaces show that the soft tissue changes. It will be ultimately stimulate the skeletal tissue. Skeletal tissue will work secondarily. So the concept of functional matrix theory is applying here. You are by bite registration, you are protruding the mandible forward. It's changing the soft tissue and the spaces. So it will stimulate the supporting this stimulus carried out by the soft tissue. They will be ultimately influence the changes in the skeletal tissue. So your mandible will be increased in size. So the class 2 situation will be altered. At the same time, lip posture. In class 2 situation, lower lip is trapped. The lower lip is supporting palatal to the upper incisor. So this when the mandible is forwarding, the lip from the undersurface of the upper incisor, it comes to the, that is, incisor third will be covered. So there will be definitely there will be retroinclinations or retractions of the incisors. Okay, so your posture of the mandible is changed. So the philosophy is activated is change the posture of the mandible. It will influence the soft tissues that will carry out the growth of the condyle of the mandible, and also lip behavior. It will be carried out the positive vibe to achieve a normal occlusions. That is number one. Number two, there is a selective trimming is there. There is an occlusal plate posteriorly, upper occlusal plate, lower occlusal plate. Basically, you consider this is a two part. One is the maxillary part, one is the mandibular part. They are conjoined. Okay, they are conjoined together. And there is a one occlusal bite block and a lower. If it is in a class 2 situation, what the upper molar is forward, lower molar is backward. So if I trim from the distal surface of the upper molar, the acrylic with which the upper teeth is lodging, if I trimmed out acrylic from the distal to the upper molar, if the teeth changes position at all, it will direct it backward. And in lower bite blocks, if I trim in the anterior region, so it will be get a free space to come forward. So that will be a class 2 effect. What is class 2? What is class 1? What is class 1 elastic or what is class 2 elastic? In horizontal elastic is called
Class 1.
class 1 elastic. ADM elastic pull দি কারণ there is a three types of elastics is there. যখন intra arch মানে ধরো আপার আর্চের মধ্যে দুটো দাঁতের মধ্যে গ্যাপ আছে, ধরো আমরা একটা 4 তুলে নিয়েছি, অ্যান্টেরিয়র সেগমেন্টে আছে তোমার 3 2 1 আর এদিকে আছে 5 6, আমি এদের মধ্যে স্পেসটাকে ক্লোজ করতে চাইছি, আমরা পি থেকে একটা ইলাস্টিক টেনে দিলাম, দিস ইজ কল্ড ক্লাস 1 অর হরিজন্টাল ইলাস্টিক। এবার আমি দেখো একটা ক্লাস 2 সিচুয়েশন আছে, আমি চাইছি যে লোয়ার মোলারটাকে সামনে নিয়ে আসবো আর আপার ইনসাইডারগুলোকে টেনে পেছনে নিয়ে যাবো, তাহলে আপার আর্চ থেকে লোয়ার মোলারে আমি ইলাস্টিক ডায়াগোনালি টেনে দিচ্ছি, এটা ইন্ট্রা আর্চ হয়ে গেল, আপার আর্চ থেকে লোয়ার আর্চে, তাহলে এটাকে ইন্টার আর্চ। এটা হলো তোমার ক্লাস 2 এর আরেকটা নাম আছে বেকারস অ্যাঙ্করেজ। ওকে, এবার রিভার্স হচ্ছে তোমার ক্লাস 3, যখন লোয়ার ইনসাইডার রিজিয়ন থেকে বা ক্যানাইন রিজিয়ন থেকে আপার মোলারে পর্যন্ত নিয়ে যাচ্ছে। ওকে, তাহলে বুঝতে পারলে? আচ্ছা, এবার হচ্ছে কোনটা, না এটা বেকারস নয়, class 2 is considered as a Baker's anchorage. Baker's anchorage. Acha, what are the diameter of this wire? মারবো তাহলে এটা এই ওয়্যার দিয়ে যে তুই ইয়ে করছিস সমস্ত অর্থোডন্টিক ওয়্যার, এটা কত? What is the name of this wire? সব ভুলে গেছে। 810 স্টেনলেস স্টিল ওয়্যার। What is 18 or what is 8? What is the diameter of this wire? 0 point না, 0.7 মিলিমিটার। আর ওটা যদি তুমি ইয়েতে বলো, গেজে বলো, it is 22 গেজ। এবার গেজ যত বাড়বে ডায়ামিটার তত কমবে, ঠিক আছে? This one is 0.9 millimeter or
20
গেজ যত 0.7 যদি 22 হয়, 0.9 কত হচ্ছে? আরে বাবা, গেজ যত বাড়বে তত ডায়ামিটার কমবে, হ্যাঁ, আর যত গেজ কমবে তত ডায়ামিটার বাড়বে। তো এটা যদি আমি বলছি 22 গেজ হচ্ছে এটা 0.7, তাহলে 0.8 হচ্ছে কত হচ্ছে? 21, 0.9 হচ্ছে 20, so this is a 20 gauge. ওকে, আর হচ্ছে তোমার এই যে ওয়্যারটা, প্লিজ this is a palatal wire, it is not coffin spring. Coffin spring is an expansion. তোমার এটা তো দুদিকেই বন্ধ, তুমি এটাকে কফিন স্প্রিং বলছো কেন? এটাকে অ্যাক্টিভেট করলে এই দুটো দিক যদি ফ্রিলি চওড়া হতে পারে তবেই ওটা এক্সপ্যানশন ডিভাইস। এখানে কি এক্সপ্যানশনের কোনো প্রশ্ন আছে? তো এটাকে কখনো কফিন স্প্রিং বলবে না, এটা বলবে প্যালাটাল ওয়্যার। ওকে, জানি না এখানে কোনটা প্যালাটাল ওয়্যার, তো এটা হচ্ছে 1.2। আর একটা কথা মনে রাখো, এই যে এটা এই ওয়্যারটা, আচ্ছা আরেকটা কথা তুমি মনে রাখবে যে always malfunctional appliance should be snugly fitted, it should not be rigid fit. ওকে, হলো malfunction। শুধু টুইন ব্লকটা একটু দেখে নাও, ইটস এ 2 piece, is a 2 piece. This piece goes to upper and this piece goes to lower. There is a 2 inclined plane they are whenever they bite, this glide the mandible forward. And that is the same thing. What I am talking about, your activated. Okay, it initiated in such a way whenever patient tries to close the mouth, it guided these two surfaces are developed in such a way it glides, the mandible glides forward. There's a posturing of the mandible forward. In activator or bayonetter, in case of bayonetter and activator almost same, except this buccinator wire or buccinator wire component or vestibular wire component for preventing the activity of the buccinator muscles. Okay, and what is the purpose of this palatal wire? It's stimulating the tongue. It is stimulating the tongue. কান টানলে কি আসে? ম্যান্ডিবল টানলে এই প্যালাটাল ওয়্যারের ফাংশন হচ্ছে it stimulates the tongue to come forward. In case of class 3 situation, these directions of wire is anterior. That time we want tongue to come back. It is stimulating the tongue posture. Okay. Okay. So twin block is a most commonly used, very useful, and in a malfunctional appliance it can be used both in a fixed as well as removable. It can be used along with the other fixed mechanotherapy. যখন ফিক্সড মেকানোথেরাপি চলছে তখন তার সঙ্গেও এটা চালানো যেতে পারে। এই জানলা খোল, কনজেস্টেড হয়ে যাচ্ছে, কোভিডের কথাটা ভুলেই গেছিস তাই। ঠিক আছে, এবার হচ্ছে এর মাঝখানে একটা এক্সপ্যানশন স্ক্রু দেওয়া আছে। Usually in class 2 situation, always maxillary arch becomes collapsed due to hyperactive buccinator activity. So upper arch is collapsed. If the mandible is come forward, in posterior region you can find the mandible is coming forward. The intermolar distance of the lower arch, intermolar distance from this side molar to this side molar, it comes forward. It should have to be, when it comes forward, it may be wider than your maxillary anterior, because maxillary arch is collapsed. So when you are inverting the mandible in forward posturing, so intermolar distance should be synchronized. Upper intermolar distance, that means upper 6 is intermolar distance should be larger than the lower intermolar distance. Otherwise there will be a cross bite. To compensate that, we put the expansion screw, slow expansion screw over here. This is the expansion screw. It is not cut over here. It should be cut properly. Okay. So why this is given? Because whenever you are inverting mandible forward, it needs to correction of the sagittal correction as well. So transverse correction as well. So it used a classical twin block always have a fixed with the expansion screw as well. Okay. And in lower arch of it is in a ball end clasp. You see this end is in a ball like. Okay. Ball like in anterior region. Ball end clasp.
What a purpose? What a purpose?
For lower retention, because it is usually having two adams on a fast premolar. Fast premolar. You know, it is the undercut area of the fast premolar is a very less. It is lingually tilted and very less. To get a better retentions, you need, because it is a very small part of the appliance, so there is no chances of getting retention. So this ball end clasp they embraces the lower incisors, and lower incisor undercut area, it encroaches the labially the undercut area, and it retention, getting better retention. Interproximal, lower incisor interproximal দিয়ে pass করবে. Okay. No, whenever it is putting in the patient's mouth, now there will be an anterior opening. Otherwise, how it will glide? There is a two bite blocker there, so you are intentionally opening the bite. Unless and until it won't glide, yeah? So your anterior will be always free. There is no questions of upper and lower incisor to contact. Okay, and there is a very common type of upper orthodontic appliance. There is a removable orthodontic appliance with a wire component as well as acrylic component. If there is any modifications over here, there is two thick acrylic plates attaches on the occlusal surface of the posterior teeth. There is an acrylic plate has been placed on the occlusal surface of the posterior teeth. What is the function of this acrylic plate? Sorry, to keep the bite open. One effect is temporary, one effect is for the permanent. When you are giving the anterior bite plate, it is a bite opening. We invite permanent corrections. When you put the posterior bite block, it is to keep the bite open. Anterior intervention should be relieved. If there is a cross bite, if it is if I like to pull a teeth from palatal side to the buccal side, there is an occlusal interference. What I have told you these things. What you are asking, how it will be interfere with the occlusion? Sorry, you are putting this bite block to keeping the bite open. Opening the bite not. Keep the bite open. Again, you just try to understand these two terms. So it is in a posterior bite block to keep the bite open, to prevent the occlusal interference, to carry out the desired orthodontic tooth movement. Okay. Here is your removable orthodontic appliance with a wire component and acrylic component. Here there is a wire component. What are the wire components are there?
Adams and C class.
What is the there is now Adams class and C class. What are the functions of the C class? It's also retention. To enhancing the retention, you are using along with the Adams. You are using C class as well. Okay. So, and you see there is any modifications in the acrylic base?
No, retention.
Anterior bite plate. If it is produces a inclination, then it is anterior inclined plate. If it is in a flat one, then it is an anterior bite plate. What is the purpose of the anterior bite plate?
Opening the bite.
Opening of the bite. Why? How does it work?
যখন upper and lower se touch করবে,
whenever the upper and lower arch comes in contact, the lower incisor touches the thickened acrylic portions of the anterior. It creates a opening between the posterior upper and lower teeth. And nature has a tendency to occlude or supraerupt. So there will be a supraeruptions of the posterior molar. Once the plate has been removed, so there's a supraerupted teeth will contact with each other. So there will be a lower facial height will be increased. So vertical height will be increased. And if I incline this plate, this bite block with some inclinations around 30 degrees, it will insist the posterior bite opening. At the same time, it will guide the mandible forward. It will produces a class 2 effect. Very good. It is a class 2 effect will be there. Okay. What are the types of labial bow?
reverse labial bow, short labial bow, long labial bow.
What should be this type of malocclusion? Engels class 2 division 2. Okay. Is the class 2 division 2 have a significance in facial appearance?
Lip closer.
Yeah. Isn't in facial point of view, what she is saying, it is a pleasing. Class 2 facial features is very acceptable, sweet appearance. Though it is not dentally, it is a total detrimental. There is an entire covering of the complete occlusions of the lower incisor. Lower incisor is not visible at all. Even the upper incisor is hitting the labial gingiva of the lower. Labial portions of the gingiva is impinged by the upper incisor. So it is in appearance wise, it is very pleasing. So patient may not ask you, but basically it is in a very tedious type of malocclusions, and if you don't go for treating these cases, there will be definitely it is a close bite, na? The upper palatal and lower buccal is in a grinding against each other. So very soon it will be extreme adhesions and other periodontal shortcomings will be there. Okay. So other than this, is already discussed.
Expand
Expansion springs. These are the JD springs. You know the JD springs. When you are doing for any JD spring activity, what should be the modifications on your acrylic base? Yeah. Is there you like to act the JD spring? Definitely there is some amount of crossbite is there. So your posterior bite should be disocclusion by means of to keep the bite open. To keep the bite open means bite block. Posterior bite block must be there to proper functions of the JD spring. Okay. What is this?
transpalatal arch.
Transpalatal arch. PPA. What type of anchorage this is? Reciprocal anchorage. What are the other functions it provides?
Rotation and derotation. Prevention.
It also, yes, you are also correct. First is your expansion. Second is your vertical corrections. Third is your rotation corrections, and so on. Okay. It is reciprocal. It is reciprocal. Okay. This is lingual arch. What are the purpose of these things? It prevents maintain the lower integrity, lower arch integrity. Prevent the collapsing of the arch. Okay. What is this? There is another modification over here. It's a lingual, but it's a both labial activity as well as lingual. Because it is a preventing tongue, and this is preventing the words. It exact words not, but it is in the modification. This is a pendulum aplex. Pendulum aplex. It attaches on the palate like this. It attaches in palate like this. These two forward two arms, it is attaches on the premolar. Take rest, and these two posterior projecting arm, they are pushing the mandible distal. It is a molar discalization. it is a molar discolorization. Pendulum applause, it is a molar discolorization. Pendulum applause. Pendulum applause. These two arms will push the molar backward, where it will take support from the anterior femur. It will remain fixed in the palate, and these two arms are with molar bands is projecting the molar backward to create the space. Molar discolorization. Okay.
It's a link bump.
This is your lip bumper. Lip bumper is what type of anchorage?
It's a reinforced.
যখনই hyperactive mentalist muscle force আসছে, এই ফোর্সটা এখানে ট্রান্সফার হচ্ছে, এই this wear is attaches to the buccal tube of the molar, lower molar. So it is thrusting the molar to go back. This is a lower molar discolorization. It is a soft tissue anchorage. It is a soft tissue reinforced anchorage. Soft tissue reinforced anchorage. It is preventing the lower lip hyperactive mentalist muscle to thrust on the lower jaw, the lower labial vestibule, and it ultimately this force is transferred to the lower molars region, and it pushes the lower backward. So the lower molar will go backward, because in class 3 situation, lower molar is forward posture. If it is pushed the lower molar backward, that may facilitate to get a class 1 molar relations, isn't it? Okay. I think this is sufficient for your exam. Yeah, this is your coffin spring. It is does not related to your coffin. Sorry. It is invented by Walter Coffin. Okay. It is in a slow expansion device. The wear is around 1.2 diameter wear. Okay, stainless steel wire. And if you want to expand this teardrop, if you press over here, it will be increased like this. If I press over here, it will gradually expand. So it is a removable slow expansion device. Okay, that's must. It's enough. Fixed তুমি বেগসটা তোমাকে জিজ্ঞাসা করতে পারে what are the stages of বেগস। স্টেজ 1 এ কি করা হয়, স্টেজ 2 তে কি করা হয়, স্টেজ 3 তে। স্টেজ 1 এ কত গেজ ওয়্যার ইউজ করা হয়, স্টেজ 2 তে কি কত গেজ ইউজ করা হয়, কি ইলাস্টিক, ক্লাস 1 ইলাস্টিক না ক্লাস 2 ইলাস্টিক, আর এজ ওয়াইজ থেকে আমরা কিছু কেমন ওই ফার্স্ট অর্ডার বেল্ট, সেকেন্ড অর্ডার বেল্ট, থার্ড অর্ডার বেল্ট,
সেদিনে করে একটা ভিডিও করে দেখতে হবে।
আর কিছু
ওটা ভিডিও তো অলরেডি হয়ে আছে।
ওটা অন্য সময়, এই সময় হবে না। তোমাদের আরেকটা ব্যাচ আছে না?